What's up, babe? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Maya if this is your very first time here. So today, y'all, we are going to be trying out for the first time LYS Beauty. This is the very first clean beauty brand that is black owned to hit Sephora, y'all. We are just going to be trying out everything. We have some foundation, we have some blush, we got some bronzer, we got some powder, we got some things to play with, y'all. We're creating this look which is modeled after their packaging, which is a beautiful pink rose gold type of vibe. I had to pull out my pink robe for this to match the vibe today. Before we hop into it, please make sure that you hit subscribe below if you have not yet, so that you are updated when new videos come out. Also, make sure that you hit that notification bell as well, so that you are updated when new videos go up. All right, babes, let's do it. What's up, y'all? So I actually wanted to start filming this video a lot earlier because I am filming this on Sunday, which is the day y'all are seeing this. I was gonna start earlier in the day, but y'all, I had to get me some Jesus going, so I stopped. I did my brows and then I stopped to watch church. And y'all, I actually am not feeling, I am not feeling the best right now. And so what's been so crazy about this process of healing, y'all, is I feel better when I'm up moving around versus when I'm laying down. If I'm laying down, I start to feel like sickly, my chest start hurting, my head start hurting. But once I get up, I feel better. But you don't want to be up all the time, you know, you want to lay down. So it's been weird, sis. But anyway, even though I'm not feeling that good, I did want to do this quick video. It's probably not gonna be that long, but I did tell you guys in my last video that I did get a package from LYS Beauty, which is the new clean beauty brand, black owned at Sephora. I really wanted to give this brand its own video, not only because it is a black owned brand, but also because it is clean. It's a clean black owned brand, which is cool, especially for those of us who care about, you know, our skin. We want to be careful about what ingredients we are putting on our skin and stuff like that. So I have seen a lot of different other influencers who have done videos, but I have not watched them because I didn't want to be biased. So I don't know what everybody else gotta say. I'm just gonna say what I gotta say, then I'll see what everybody else gotta say. We do have their Secure Skin Gripping Serum Primer, which it says is for pore and shine control. And you guys know that I did use this in my last video, and I like this primer. I said that it feels very much like Milk Hydro Grip, which you guys know is one of my favorite primers. The only thing I would say I don't like about this primer, like after I'm putting it on right now, it does start to get tacky, which I do like that, because I feel like that's the perfect type of formula to grab onto the foundation and the product that you're going to put over it. If you don't go directly into foundation, it does start to make the face feel a little tight. So like, you know, you gotta do like this to kind of move around. Which, you know, is not necessarily a bad thing, but it's just a weird feeling on the face. So that would be the only thing I would say I don't like, but it doesn't really matter. You know what I'm saying? So it's certain things that just don't matter. And to me, that doesn't matter. To somebody else, it might matter. But to Maya, the tightness of the face doesn't matter that much to the workings of the primer, but I'm not a fan of the tight face. We do have foundations. They do have 35 shades in their foundation. They did send me 2 different shades. Just from looking at them, I'm not sure if these are going to be my shade, but we're gonna try them out. Packaging on point. I know this is right up my alley. Matches my robe that I'm wearing today. The rose gold and then the frosted packaging. Love this. Super chic, super cute. Looks really cute sitting on your, you know, your surfaces or your tables or whatever it is that you're doing your makeup on. Very aesthetically pleasing, LYS. Love it. So this is their Triple Fix Serum Foundation. They did send over a little booklet about all of the products, and this does have hyaluronic acid, turmeric, avocado oils, and Indian ginseng. 35 flexible shades, buildable light to medium coverage with a natural skin finish, and it is enriched with skincare. So I'm gonna try out both of the shades they sent me. They sent me DG3, which is a golden caramel tone, brown skin with golden undertone. Just pulling it out, it is going to be a little light for me, so we're just going to swatch it right at the bottom of the face here. And then they also sent over DG7, which is cocoa dark brown skin with golden undertones. So, and this looks like it might be my shade because it looks a lot like some other shades that I do use. This might be the one today. You guys know usually I will match down here. So if I put this here, I don't know if y'all can see that, y'all. I'm still not sitting in no chairs. So I'm trying my best for you guys to see that, but it does match my chest. It looks like it might be slightly darker than my chest, but that's usually what I match. And that is perfect. And I have a girlfriend that I think that other shade will work perfectly for. So sis, if you're watching this, girl, I got you. Before I move on, I am gonna compare this shade with like Macao. This is my Macao from NARS, and that's what Macao looks like. And then this is DG7. So it's a little more neutral than that shade, which I'm thinking is gonna be even a better match for me because I like more neutral tones, even though this does say that it is a warm golden undertone, which I see that, but I am loving the neutral of it. Yeah, y'all, I get so many like complexion products that obviously I cannot use. I can only use what's my shade. So I'll be having my girlfriends come over here and I'll be like, look y'all, this whole drawer. Take your pick. I have concealers, I have blushes, I have foundations galore. And I just be like, girl, knock yourself out, sis. Knock yourself out. So this is medium coverage. This is like 2 pumps, y'all, that I'm just grabbing on the back of my hand and putting all over my face. And I'm already feeling really good about how this is going to look on my skin. They did send over a brush. First of all, I do love the quality of these brushes. Nice, big, and fluffy. I was just taking pictures for the thumbnail, so I got a little bit on there. But from the looks of the brushes that they do have, it looks like this is the foundation brush. This is either the foundation brush or the powder brush, but I can't completely tell, and it wasn't labeled, so I don't know. It's not as dense as I would use for a foundation brush, so I'm actually just gonna go ahead and use it as a powder brush and then go ahead and use something else for foundation. This is a Morphe brush. I'm just gonna start to blend out, and I'm definitely seeing the medium coverage, the skin finish. I am in love with this match. If you guys can see, those are my shade twins, y'all. I think this is our color. This side I wanted to go in with a sponge, so that's why I'm kind of avoiding that side. And this is a Morphe E63. It's kind of shaped like that, but it's nice and dense. Sometimes when I get shades that I feel like are my shades, they turn out to be too dark, like they turn red, and this one is not doing that. I'm liking it. I'm gonna take this sponge. This is a Beauty Bakery sponge. And I'm just gonna start to push it into the skin with the sponge and see how I like that versus the brush. I don't see that much of a difference. Like I said, this definitely is medium coverage or buildable coverage. So I might go in with another layer here in a moment, but I think I like the brush application or blending versus the sponge. Because I probably should have used a beauty blender, girl, because y'all know beauty blenders are unmatched. I am liking this foundation. It is not drying down to be matte per se, but it's not super luminous. I would say it's somewhere in between. It's not gonna dry out your skin, so I would say that it's cool for people who, just as far as so far, obviously, I haven't said it or anything like that, but so far it seems like it's cool for people who might have combination skin or oily skin as well as dry skin, because it's not super drying so far, and it does have a little bit of a luminous type of finish after application. So I definitely feel like maybe the finish that I'm picking up on is the fact that it is infused with skincare and serum. Hold up. Okay, I didn't have anything on my skin besides that primer, and something is going on here. Hold up. I am noticing that the foundation is breaking up against the primer on my forehead, and like I said, I had nothing else on my skin, but I'm just noticing it on my forehead. Okay, that's a lie. I'm noticing it everywhere else too, which is weird because I feel like usually when things come together, they work together and they go perfectly together. As far as from the same brand, you know, they're kind of formulated to go together, but this did not happen last time I used that primer last video. So it might be the mixture between this foundation and that primer is what I'm noticing, which is not good. It's not exciting. So maybe if you were gonna get one of these, don't use them together, which is weird, but I don't know if anybody else has noticed this who's used it, but I don't know if y'all can see, but it's like, I don't know. It's like rolling off into balls. And maybe it's the second coat that I put on. I don't know, y'all, but it feels like it's the combination of the serum and the foundation together. So we might not be a fan of this combo, but I like the foundation itself. Definitely liking the foundation itself. Over here, I actually rubbed off the primer, and it's not doing that right there. So it's definitely, I think, the combination of the primer and the foundation. That might not be a winner for the primer now that we see that it's doing that, but I'm a fan of this foundation though, because I like how it's looking over here minus that primer where it's not having that interaction. This launch does not have a concealer, so I'm just gonna go into my Fenty concealer to sculpt out my face a little bit. And this Fenty shade is 385. Like I said, the focus is not on anything other besides LYS today, so I'm just gonna skip through this a little bit. So I did not go in with a darker like concealer shade, bronzer shade around, because we are gonna be using just their matte bronzer in a little bit. But they did send over 2 different cream blushes. So there's also a lip product that they sent over, which I believe was like a lip balm, glossy lip treatment oil, and y'all, I lost it. I know it was in here. I know it was in the package, but I think it got lost in the shuffle, y'all, with my new products video. So I'm sorry. Apparently Maya lost it. Give me a break, y'all. I got a lot going on over here. They did send over 2 different cream blushes. Y'all know cream blush has been my thing lately, so I'm excited to try this. We do have 2 different shades. One is in Empower, which is a darker shade, and then the other one is in Passion. They don't look super different on camera, but this one's more fuchsia versus this one being a little more redder tone burgundy. So this is this one, which I'm just gonna show you on bare skin, the color payoff and what it looks like. And the more fuchsia one is Passion, and that's what that one looks like. Y'all see the color difference now. This one is pink. So I think I want to go more for Empower. And I told y'all that my brushes are so dirty right now. I do have a clean Blooming blush brush from Bare Minerals. I'm gonna take this and dip into Empower and start to work it onto my cheeks. Color payoff, A1. A1, y'all see this? I actually need to like kind of diffuse this a little bit. So if you get this, definitely you want to work it on lightly, because the color payoff is a bomb. I am actually really loving this brand for those of us who like very light, natural looking makeup. Just the idea of a cream blush is just like natural, neutral vibes, you know? Like it's something that you actually can just put on top of your skin. If you're not a huge fan of piling on the products and the layers and everything like that, I love cream blush for that. And this pan, the amount that they give you, baby, I like it. I like it. But yeah, loving the cream blush. I really like this. I like that as you move it around, it doesn't disappear. Some cream blushes do that, and this one is not doing that. So I am a fan of that. I'm gonna go back in with my sponge just to make sure I'm not losing my concealer before we set, because this did come with a pressed translucent powder. They did come out with 4 different shades of powder. This one is Resilience, which is just our regular translucent. They also have Ambition, which looks more like a cashew type of powder. We have Loyalty, which is a dark deep, and then we have Brilliance, which is a banana powder. So this is just a regular translucent. We are going to use this to set. I'm just gonna dip into this and go under the eye and see. We probably want to use a sponge for this, because y'all know I like to really set. Oh, this is a mirror too. Why am I just now noticing that? As hard as I be on products with no mirror, sis, this is a mirror. This is going even more towards the fact that this is a natural finish type of brand. First of all, please notice that as I'm patting on this translucent powder, it's not white. It's not making me super like washed out, and you know, I'm not getting that vibe from this at all. I'm just a fan of having more coverage of powder underneath. So I'm actually gonna try to take my sponge, see if I can get a little bit off to press underneath my eyes where my creases are, because I feel like that really helps me. And it's still, even doing that, it's still not giving me like a whited out type of look. I like that. And I like the fact that if it is pressed like this, it's easier to really just go over everything without worrying about having that white cast. I don't hate it, it's not my preference, but I don't, just for the sake of the video and trying out new things, I don't hate this. Definitely giving us not too matte, just a set look is what it's giving us. It's giving us set. It's not giving us, you know, cakey, which is good. Next we're gonna dip into the bronzer. The one they sent me is Strength, which is the dark bronzer, but they do have one deeper than this. It looks like there are 5 bronzer shades. This one is the dark one. There's one that's light, medium, tan, dark, and deep. These retail for $18, and so does the pressed powder as well. And then the blushes retail for $16. So I have not been saying the prices, sorry y'all. The foundation was $22 and the serum was $20. We're gonna dip into this and we're gonna see what this is looking. Oh, I like it. I like the tone. I like the tone of this. And real quick, I like that this has a mirror, but it's kind of weird. Like, you know, it would work better if like the triangle was at the top to look at it like this. But besides that, you know, still dope that it has a mirror in general. But yeah, I like this bronzer tone for my skin complexion. Sometimes I go a little ham with the bronzer. I think we all know this, but regardless, I do like this bronzer. I feel like it is really warming up the skin nicely, and I'm going to blend this out, y'all. Just give me a minute. But I like this. I like it. It's pigmented, but it's subtle. And it's red, but it's not. You know, like that's what I like. Bronzers typically do have a more redder tone. And this one I like because it has a red tone, but it also kind of has a more neutral tone to it as well. I'll say that I definitely like the shade of the bronzer, and I think I'm also liking the finish of it as well, because it doesn't have shimmer in it, which is cool. Sometimes it's hard to find a bronzer without shimmer. It doesn't. It is a matte bronzer, so I think I like, trying to look up close, y'all, but I think I'm loving this bronzer option. I'm a fan. I'm gonna go ahead and use it on my nose as well, because y'all know I like to put bronzer around my nose to sculpt it out a little bit. Actually really love the idea for the nose contouring. It is nice and deep, but it's buildable. So y'all see we're a little harsh right now. Just take my sponge and start to push it in, you know how I do. But I love this shade for my nose. I love just how it's pulling everything together. So I would have to say I'm a fan. I feel like my skin and my face is looking very natural vibe. I'm not getting spackle from this. I'm not getting spackle from this at all, which is really, really cool. I am going to go ahead and finish my face off camera. Nothing fancy, highlighter a little bit, you know. And I'm gonna give you guys my final thoughts on LYS Beauty. Now y'all know I can't do y'all like that. I actually was gonna just do it off camera, and I just did this eye, but I was like, you know what? This is just nice, soft pink. You know, let's just do it real quick on camera. So, I'm actually using a combination of 2 different palettes. I'm using the Sigma Warm Neutrals, and then I'm also using the Spanglish palette from Alamar. And the Sigma Warm Neutrals, I'm mixing Passion Fruit and Humble, and I am using that right in the inner part of the lid. We're just going all matte, something nice and soft, because I wanted to match the rose gold tone of this packaging in my robe today. Is where the inspiration for this is coming from. Next, the only shade I'm going into in this Spanglish is this one right here. And I'm pressing this right in the middle of the lid. And I'm just using just a brush just to pack it on, like a flat like shader brush. And then y'all know I'm also kind of pushing it up into the skin to make sure it is nice and blended, sis. And then lastly, I'm taking a blending brush and dipping into henna, which is right here in the Sigma palette, and I'm just going to blend that on the edge. I'm gonna work henna a little bit on the outer corner at the bottom, and that's it, y'all. Okay, now I'm going to finish the face, and I'll be right back. All right, y'all, so I did a little bit of highlighter, Maybelline Master Chrome in Molden Gold. And for lips, I used my control liner from Colourpop and my Heartthrob lipstick from BUXOM. So let's talk a little bit about LYS. I am here for the idea of this brand. Super here for it. Y'all know the last video that I did of 2020 talking about what I was bringing into 2021. I said that I wanted to get more into more clean beauty, caring more about my skin, caring more about the environment in general with my beauty choices. And I am in love with the fact that this is a clean brand. Also, don't hurt that it is a Black owned brand. Congratulations to Tisha Thompson who owns this brand. Congrats, girl. It's bomb. It's cute, sis. So definitely here for that. More specifically about the products. Primer, after seeing how it reacts with the foundation, not a fan of that combo. Like the primer, don't like it with the foundation. Y'all know I used it in my video, my new products video from this past week, and I like how it interacted with the foundation that I used then. It did not do the crumbling thing with that, but I don't like it with this foundation. Foundation, I love. Would love to see a matching concealer line from LYS to match the foundation. Love the natural finish of the foundation. It's not cakey. If y'all looking at the skin, I'm looking real, not super luminous, but it just looks like healthier skin is what I'm getting from it. So I love it. I'm here for it, sis. I like it. Bronzer, love the bronzer. Love the shade of the bronzer. Love the cream blush. I know y'all see it poking through, sis. Love it. Love the cream blush. Love just the packaging and the amount of product that you get in this triangle packaging. Love it. Super chic, super cute, rose gold. Look cute in your bag, look cute on your dresser, look cute on your table. Love the packaging. I don't know if I showed you guys the boxes too. The boxes are really cute as well. Love this triangle theme of the brand. Translucent powder, not a huge fan of it, but I do like how it does set the face without making you look cakey. Love that. I'm just so used to a loose powder that it's like, I don't know if I would replace it with that. And y'all know I usually go in super crazy with the powder underneath my eyes. Couldn't necessarily do this with this, and I am seeing some creasing underneath my eyes. That's because I am used to that. Usually something like that, like a pressed powder, is not gonna give you as much coverage, as much bake as a loose. So I would love to see a more natural finish loose powder from this brand as well. I feel like that would be bomb. But I do like how the translucent powder does set the rest of the face. It doesn't give me cakey. I wasn't able to try out the lip product because I lost it. Sorry. Hopefully I find it here soon and I can use it in a future video. Also, the prices are not bad. Not bad. Low-key affordable. Like low-key. I wouldn't say all the way affordable because it's not drugstore prices, but it's not Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's not NARS. You know what I'm saying? It's not super high-end prices, $40 for a foundation. It's a $22 foundation and you get a beautiful natural finish. So I would have to say I like the price range of this brand as well, in the middle of being high-end and drugstore affordable. So I'm here for that, and I'm here for it. I like it. I like it. Super excited for whatever's coming next for this brand. Would love to see some lip products as well. I feel like their lip products would be bomb, sis. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up. Comment below, let me know what you thought. Let me know if you guys have tried this brand, if you plan on trying the brand based on any of the reviews that you have seen so far. Also, make sure that you hit subscribe below if you have not yet, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.